It's an absolutely beautiful summer day here in Lee County, Florida. We're at 1707 Highland Avenue, Lehigh Acres, Florida. This lot is 105 feet across the front and the back, 209 feet down both sides, giving you a total of 21,945 square feet, a half of an acre lot sitting out here in Lehigh Acres. Also, as you can tell, this one I'm probably going to be able to give you a couple views on the actual lot, but first I'm going to show you that 105 feet across the front. So what I just showed you was the 105 feet that runs along Highland Avenue. I've been out here in Lehigh Acres quite a bit recently, bringing you some really nice lots, but Highland Avenue may be my favorite, and that is because the two houses that sit on this section of the street. The first one here to my left is phenomenal. I mean, it is gorgeous. It's almost like an estate, like as you can tell by the fence and the statue in the front yard, and the stone detail. Has a beautiful pool in the backyard, and they even have an obstacle course next door. I mean, basically, if you're going to use this for your personal usage, make sure you make friends with them because they're going to be awesome neighbors to have. This second house is going to be down the street, and on my right, you'll be able to see some better views of that in the other footage, but it is beautiful. It's a ranch style house with a really nice four-boarded wood fence and a big shop in the back. I mean, it is beautiful. So it's really going to give you some ideas of the homes that are in the area and really give you maybe some inspiration of what kind of home you're going to want to build out here. Speaking of a home that you're going to build, let me show you the lot and some of the more views of it back here. So I've made my way to the middle of this lot. As you can tell, it's pretty clear, which is going to be really nice because it's not going to take a whole lot for you to actually be able to clear it and make room for your house and other amenities that you're going to want to have on your property. But the trees that are here are gorgeous. You have lots of really tall Florida pines and some palms and all different types of things that are really going to set the tone for your Florida house. And when I mean Florida house, I mean you're about to get the best of both worlds. I'm going to go further into detail later on, but I mean, you're only 12 miles from Fort Myers Beach, which Southwest Florida, if you're not familiar with the area, has some of the most beautiful beaches, not only in Florida, but in the entire United States. I mean, they are gorgeous. We were out there just recently, and it's phenomenal out there. I'm going to be able to get you all the way back to the back of the property, give you that view, so follow me there. So I brought you all the way to the back of the property, and as you can tell, one from the homes in the area, but also from the power lines right behind me, that there is power out here in the area, and this will be a well and septic property. Now I know I showed you, or will show you, especially in the footage to come, that there's two beautiful, impressive houses on the street, but there's also in the surrounding areas other homes that are a little more modest or different styles, a lot of different types of homes. So don't be intimidated by the beautiful homes that are on the street, because you can put whatever type of home you want out here. You don't have an HOA restriction, so you can have, like I said, any style of home, boats, RVs, kayaks, all of that here, because you actually do have a full half acre of land. I'm going to take you back to the front, give you a recap and a little bit more about Lehigh Acres. So I brought you back to the front of 1707 Highland Avenue in Lehigh Acres, Florida. Little recap for you. This lot is 105 feet across the front, 105 feet across the back, 209 feet down both sides, giving you a grand total of 21,945 square feet, or 0.5 of an acre. Yeah, that's right. You have a full half of an acre here in Lehigh Acres. So the area around Lehigh is beautiful for the fact that you have state parks and reserves and all of these gorgeous places to go and enjoy the nature that Florida has to offer. But also, as far as water sources, you really have a plethora of sources because you have fresh salt and brackish water just minutes from here. So it's really going to allow you to do any type of fishing, boating, kayaking, canoeing that you're going to want to do. Also in the Fort Myers area, as well as the Cape Coral area and the Naples area, which are just 12 miles up the road, and then Naples being an hour away, you're really going to have art-rich communities that are going to give you all your festivals, plays, art galleries, all of that just minutes from where the slot sits in Lehigh Acres. Again, you're only 2 hours from Tampa, which is going to give you, one, the international airport, but also everything that the Tampa area and the Tampa Bay area has to offer for you. So it really is a fantastic location. And if you're wondering about local shopping and dining, that's about 5 miles up the road from where the slot sits on Highland Avenue. So I'm going to send it back to Rob, and he's going to have a little bit more information for you, but as always, we'll see you at the auction.